So if if you don't agree, I'll explain what I mean by that.
So let me just tell you why I don't agree. I do think that a large majority of white people consume that music, but only because
Mhm.
black people think it's popular. White people follow what we think is popular. They've never been
We
trendsetters.
are the
Never.
trendsetters.
We are the trendsetters. So
We
they
are the
only
trendsetters.
listen to it because they think it's going to make them cool because we think it's cool. Okay?
Okay.
Let's just be, that's first and
Let,
foremost.
let me say that.
So so
My
why do they
bad.
think
Go
that?
ahead, Shan. My bad.
Why do they think that?
Because we think it like we promote it. I listen, I work in a school system, right?
Mhm.
I know what they listen to. These kids have these things in their ear 24. It's not even no moderation to it. 24 hours a day. It takes over their life. You
And,
understand? That
and
is
they
them
listening to
subscribe. They
drill.
listen to it over and over. That music has more influence over them than anything else at this point. Because I'm in direct competition. You know who my competition is in the classroom? Whatever it is that they're going on in their ear, that little earbud that I can't see in their ear. You understand? That's how much power music has. Okay. You can't
What
even step away from it for a couple of hours.
So
what's
I
crazy?
agree.
What's crazy though is the fact that we aren't even stepping up to say, "Hey, maybe we shouldn't allow for these children to have these phones in class." You know what I'm saying? We now have parents saying, "Oh no, he needs his phone in case I need to get in contact with him." So again, this is something that we are doing within our own culture. This isn't what white people not saying, "Oh, well, yeah, let's make sure that they keep their phones in class." That's
They
not
are.
what's going on.
They
So,
are.
so, so
Come
we do
on
have,
now, come
we
on
do have,
now.
so,
No,
so
I
what
Let's
you're saying is
promise you, I'm in the school
we have,
system just like she is, and I've worked in two affluent school systems, and it is the same thing. Trust me, I just think this is the generation of it. I think that part isn't black and white. I've sat in meetings where I'm saying the teacher keeps saying that the phone is a distraction to, your child or your daughter, whatever, and I get the same pushback that, well, they need their phone. Well, do they have to have it, during the school day? If there's an emergency, they can always contact you. No, I want to be able to access them when I need to,
so
so I
she's
don't think
the
it's
right.
parent.
That you just agreed to what I just said. It's
I
the
think what she's
parents.
saying
I was
is what
saying
she's
it's not
saying
just a
is
black
it's not
thing.
just black parents.
Right.
Listen,
Right. It's
but
across the board.
absolutely. But here is the difference. The difference is when you hear that person saying that they're this, and this, as a white person, you can look and be like, oh, that's black people. I can bump to it. That's not my image. I know I'm supposed to act like this because I have an image of a white person showing me how to act as a white person.
Right.
It's far removed. It's just entertainment. But when you are a black kid and you're looking at it, you're thinking, this is my representation. This is how I'm supposed to move because this is what I'm being shown that I'm supposed to look like. People don't even realize, y'all, this is the reason why your kids think it's okay to get on TikTok talking about how many bodies they done had in their 18. Like, what happened to keep that shit to yourself?
Shit, before 18.
You a hoe.
So
Oh, back
that
when the hoes
that
go.
that bring me back to the original. So this question: does culture control the music, or does the music industry control the culture? That brings me back to the original point.
Culture controls the music.
So we pushed Takashi 6ix9ine to the forefront of music.
Yeah. Let me
Niggas
ask you a
not
question. Let me
ni-
ask you a question, Marcus. Let me ask you a
niggas
question.
is listening to
Let
Takashi.
me listen. Let me ask you a personal question, Marcus. Do
Hmm.
you listen to the music? Do you know the lyrics to these songs?
Which
Do you know
song?
who the artists who these
Takashi.
songs are?
No,
Any of
I ain't
these?
never listened to Takashi.
Come on, man. Ain't no black people listening to Takashi, bro.
He was Billboard charting. If you
That
go through
that that
a
don't
lot
mean that
of
black people
like
listening to him.
that was my point. That was my whole point.
Right.
A lot of the, so when I be around the shorties, they put me on the music that they be listening to, right? And a lot of that shit don't be popping. Like as far as pop culture, don't even know about it. They be niche artists most of the time when they put me on stuff. Like the last one that I knew, like all of them, like a Juice World or something, was really across the board something they was all listening to. But
Right.
they be listening to like I don't know if you ever heard of what's Shorty name who he from over here too. I'm so drawing a blank.
Where you at?
Um,
So let me see,
like in the Holy City.
Oh,
So let
okay,
me
okay.
let,
Well,
let
look,
me ask you a question.
but the
But
thing
really
is
quick,
though,
Viz, give me a second.
go ahead.
I have a question. So, what do you think will happen? Let's just say these artists, you give them a platform, right? What if all of the black people who know what's right and what's wrong just was like, I don't want to talk to you. Like they look at them like they're a disgrace, right? You don't even invite it into your home. Whenever one of the city girls comes in for an interview, she's not even allowed to be on the Today Show. She's not even allowed to be in the presence of you because of the way she carries herself. If you keep doing that, what do you think that that's going to do?
I think it would create a divide within the cultures, but I don't think that would still tackle the thing of what gets mass produced from media, because we're not in control. Like we talking about image right now, right? I don't think it's intellectually honest to say we're in control of our.
We were not saying that we're in control. We know that there are people that we're saying that you sitting here saying there's nothing you can do about it. That I might as well listen
I'm
to
not
it because
saying
there's nothing I can do about it. That is a problem within itself.
Well,
I've
And
never
I'm
said that.
saying
Never
the
made
people
that argument.
saying,
what
"Oh, well, there's nothing I can do about it. Let me just bump this sexy red and talk about her, but whatever it is that she talks about." If you know these people's lyrics, I
Mhm.
don't even know. I just know that that's the basis of it because I don't got to hear it again, right? But
You
if you know the lyrics to this music, you bump it every day. You are the part of the problem. You're
I,
the issue.
now let me
so
say this real quick. Let me say this real quick to piggyback off what you were saying, bro, Marcus. Um, a lot, just as you stated, a lot of the people that they are bumping are being found off of YouTube. You know what I'm saying? This is where a lot of these artists are getting their birth. Sexy Red came from YouTube. You know what I'm saying? She didn't come out of nowhere. She came from YouTube.
mhm,
A lot of the artists came from YouTube. Chief Keef changed the game to where I don't need a label to get on. I can get on with YouTube. A lot
mhm,
of the Florida rappers, um, that's 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 making waves, you know what I'm saying? That's gang banging hard.
mhm,
They talking about murders that they done did. They're
mhm.
all on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they don't have major deals. But the fact that they have a catchy beat, a catchy hook, they're thugged out, they fit the image, you know what I'm saying? They talking the right game.
Mhm,
Due to it fitting the trend of
mhm.
what's happening, you know what I'm saying? That's the effect of it. If you look at UK, you know what I'm saying, at England,
The grime
England,
scene.
England has a drill.
It's called grime.
They have a whole drill scene
It's
that
called
they took.
grime. It's not drill. It's grime.
It came from drill,
Yeah, yeah. It's an offshoot.
you know what I'm saying? And they adapted it because that's what they saw. New York, New York took on drill and
Mhm.
put their own little mix on it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
So my initial point was that what is incentivized? We seen the meteoric rise of Chief Keef, right? So that was one specific niche artist who was able to blow up, and because he blew up, that incentivized all of these other artists to emulate that act. So
Exactly.
essentially, what we seeing is a chicken and an egg, but it's led by money.
For
It's
sure.
it's an incentive, and I'm saying that people, because I don't know if how familiar you are with the music industry, but a lot of times they talk about how in order to get spins on the radio and get in heavy rotation, what had to be done in order for those art, was it what we liked, or was there some other way in which artists became played every hour on the hour?
So I used to be in the music industry. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I was heavy in the music industry with when Stone Pony was around, Dion, uh,
Leon Rogers,
Leon Rogers. You know
love
what I'm
him.
saying?
Yeah, love
I
Leon.
was at the radio station with them. You know what I'm saying? So I know how the game go. At one,
So how was it? What was it? Because we wanted that music, or was there another way that music
it
got
was
placed?
both. It was both. If there wasn't a demand for people to hear a certain song, then they wouldn't play it. On top of the record labels giving them additional money to play it. You know what I'm saying? Even with
I-
DJs, for DJs to drop a song, Wayne, I ain't never heard of you. You know what I'm saying? Who are you? Oh, I don't have a following, but here go $5,000. All right, bet I'm a play you during, you know what I'm saying, the 9-10 o'clock joint when everybody is gonna be listening to it.
Right. So what I would say is they'll have maybe 1 or 2 artists that we actually selected and pushed. Like I remember when Sicko Mob was blowing up. That was literally just not they from off my block, the Sicko Mob shorties, all of them, Lil
Right.
Trev them. So that was a small niche, but the other things playing was like Cardi B, XYZ. So if you look at society, what's going on in a grander scheme, right? So you got to push for LGBTQ and women's empowerment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who are the top rappers right now?
All what?
All women, right?
Yeah.
They all women. Did we select that, or was that an agenda?
We selected that. You don't think we selected Cardi B, bro?
I think
Yeah.
I think we listened to the music, but I think it was pushed from a whole different the you know what it means to get an industry push.
For sure.
If you
Oh yeah, no, that's everything.
what I'm saying is once there's an agenda, they find things to fit up into, which is why I use the word programming. Everything is narrated, right?
Right.
So if I say the agenda was we only gonna have positive rappers talking about going to college. We're only signing positive rappers going to college. You know how quick that'll shift?
Motherfuckers don't want to hear that.
So let me ask you a question. Remember back in
I
the
didn't want to
day?
hear my pussy hole pink, my booty hole brown.
That's
either,
what I
but
want to hear, bro.
Look, y'all remember back in the day when you put something out whack, black folks was quick to tell you it was whack. Like
Man,
they
that
were like,
shit trash.
"Y'all not listening to that whack trash." You know what I'm saying? I need y'all to do that now.
did we do that
Yeah.
with did y'all like Getting Jiggy with It? Was that y'all song?
Y'all was talking about Jen Jiggy with it. It wasn't nothing that
was my
Did you like
song,
that?
cuz.
Hey, I
That
was
was my
gonna
song,
say, man,
To be honest,
that
rather
Will
than
Smith
that than
album was a
somebody's
banger, bro.
whole being brown. I would
You
rather,
said what?
you know what I'm saying? It's like,
is it brown though.
uh,
I thought it should be pink or something.